Hello there, lovely people. So who is your highest guide? This is going to be a really exciting time where you're going to find out who your highest guide is. Who is the guide with you to help you to find purpose? Because purpose is far more important today than it's ever been before. And I'm going to share some really interesting and quite shocking statistics related to purpose. We're going to be using oracle cards today as well, which I think you might find fun. And we're going to be talking about your highest guide. We're going to be talking about guardian angels. I can see there's a lot of you here already, which is absolutely fantastic. So please go ahead and let me know that you're here in the chat. Let me know where you're viewing from in the world. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Ros Plays. I am a guardian angel channel to Tressarn, and I teach people how to channel their guardian angels as well. I run a 12-week guardian angel communicator program, and I'll put a link in the description where I teach you to verbally channel. And I'm going to explain to you why verbally channeling is so important to me and to my clients later on today. So hang in there for that. So, also, if you haven't got my book, Channel of Clarity, this is the book that I wrote with Tressarn, and this book has been written as a way of you learning how to take those first steps to channel your guardian angel. It was written with Tressarn in 2021, just after we'd lost our home, and now through living life with Tressarn, fully living life with Tressarn, we're traveling the world. Purpose for us as a family is traveling the world. We have been traveling for over a year and a half now. Myself, Eddie, and our boys, Zed and Manning, 19 and 13. And we've spent quite a lot of time in South America. We've been in Peru. We've been in Ecuador. We've just been in the States, where we spent a month in Kentucky, and we're now in Mexico. So living your purpose with your guardian angel is something that can lead you towards living the dream, living the life that you want to live, living the life that you came here for, because you are here with a unique purpose. You are here with a special purpose. And that might be difficult to believe or see, but it's true. And I'm going to talk to you about how you're able to access, understand, live your purpose and what that means, and what your purpose means. So we've been traveling for a year and a half now, and the guidance that Tressarn gives me directs us as to where we are to go. And it has gone so far as him giving us grid lines. And those grid lines on the map direct us as to exactly where we are to be in order to fulfill our purpose, in order to find the most happiness, in order to find the most health, in order to find the most peace and enjoyment of our lives. And your guardian angel can do that for you as well. So we'll talk about that some more. Now, I said I was going to share some really quite shocking information with you. And this is something that I've discovered, which has really shocked me to the core. 10 years of your life is what you lose by not living your purpose. There have been scientific studies carried out and followed a cohort of individuals in midlife. They asked them a series of scientific questions which assessed the degree of purpose that people were living, and followed them over the course of 5 years. And what that study revealed, and others, was that those that lived with purpose lived at least 10 years longer. At least 10 years longer. So if you live your purpose, you have a longer life expectancy of at least a decade. Just take that in for a minute. And that's not just surviving or existing, that's living your purpose. That is being who you've come here to be. That is living healthily, that is living wealthily, that is living in a thriving way which is perfectly attuned to who you are and what you've come to be and do. Fulfillment on all levels. But it goes further, my dear friends, because not only does living life with purpose extend your life expectancy, but it also reduces all-cause mortality. How much do you think it reduces it by? Give me a number. Give me a fraction if you like. How much of your life do you think, or how much of your all-cause mortality is reduced by living your life with purpose? Again, scientific studies have carried this out. I'll tell you in a minute. I've been with people at the end of their lives, and that is a really sobering experience. I was called out to the States 5 years ago by a dear friend who asked me if I would spend time with her mum, who was at the end of her life. And I walked into my friend's mum's house. It was a little house, lovely little house by the sea, on the west coast of America. And she was in palliative care. She was going to die at home, and there was nothing that could be done to prolong her life. And she was on oxygen and attached to a drip. And my friend wanted me to see her because she wanted me to connect her with her guardian angel, because she was frightened of ending life alone. And my friend, who knew their guardian angel, knew that she was not alone and wanted me to connect her mum with her guardian angel. And it was one of the most memorable, humbling experiences that I've had in my entire life. And it was beautiful. Knowing who her guardian angel was brought her so much peace, but it also brought her so much regret at that stage in her life, because she'd gone on through her whole life looking after everybody else. She had raised 5 children single-handedly. She had also adopted children. She'd been really active in her community. She was a very nimble, thin lady, because she was always active, always doing things, always busy, always loved by everybody around her. But when she got to the end of her life, the relief that she had from connecting with her guardian angel was so meaningful, but also that sense of regret that she hadn't stepped up before into her purpose. And I left, after carrying out that guardian angel reading, I left my friend's mum's house and I went back to the UK. And about a week later, she sent me a message to say that her mum had passed away, and she'd passed away peacefully, and that she'd given them a message, and it was a sign to know that she would always be with them. And it was something that we talked about in our session together, and it was a hummingbird. And now whenever they see a hummingbird, they know that it's her. So purpose is something that's more important today than it's ever been. Purpose gives you independence. Purpose gives you financial stability. Purpose gives you health. Purpose makes you live longer, at least 10 years. And purpose reduces all-cause mortality. I just want to tell you a little story. I remember watching a program many years ago, and it was about Russia. And it was a story about people who lived in a very remote part of Russia. And they had quite small houses. And those houses, the men in those houses, or the family in those houses, were given like a garage in another part of the town. It was somewhere, like a man cave, somewhere for a guy to go and do all the things that he wants to do outside of the house. And he was an older guy, very, very old guy. He's really fit and really strong, because his purpose was inside of his man cave. He was digging down. He wanted to create a new floor or floors to the garage. So he was literally digging down into the ground and creating these different levels for storage and different levels for workshop. He was so focused that he'd get up every single morning and he would work on his project, his purpose. His grandson, he must have been about 16, said to him one day, "Grandad, this is too much for you. You're working too hard. Let me take over. Let me do it for you. Let me build you that two-tiered garage that you want. Let me build you that workshop. Let me dig down. Let me do all of that for you. You just rest. You rest, stay at home with Nan, and I'll do it for you." Well, I'm very sorry to say that wonderful man with purpose who got up every morning passed away within 2 weeks. And when I think about years ago, there was so much more purpose. Like my granddad used to get up every morning and go and get the paper. He'd walk down the road, walk down to the paper shop, he'd get his paper and he'd come back. And then he'd go out later on in the afternoon and he'd go to the betting shop, which is where he used to bet on the horses. And then he'd come back. He had purpose, he had direction, he had things that he was doing. But the world today, where there are so many options and there's so many things that can keep us busy, there's not space for exploring hobbies. There's not space for purpose. There's not connection. When you go out into the world, who do you see? So many people now will walk out their house, get in their car, drive to where they need to go to and drive back. Where do you talk to people on the street? Where are the neighbours? Where are the little shops, the little stores, the people that give you structure and purpose to your day? So it's not as easy to find purpose as it used to be. And that's why knowing what your purpose is has never been more important or more satisfying or more wonderful. So who's your highest guide? Who can lead you to discovering your purpose? Who do you think it is? Have a look in put in the comments. Who do you think? I can see Feathers of Clarity has said that maybe 25% reduction in all-cause mortality through knowing your purpose. You're close, but there was a game in England that used to be on the telly called Play Your Cards Right. And I'm going to say higher, higher, higher than 25. Anyone got? Yeah, well done. Alan's saying your guardian angel. Yeah, excuse me, I just need a sip of my morning coffee. Yep, guardian angel, Deborah's saying as well. That's fantastic. Guardian angel, Dennis Lang, that's Deborah. Deborah's in our guided program, actually. Lovely. It's fantastic to have you here. Thank you so much. So your guardian angel is your highest guide, okay? Your guardian angel is your highest guide because they were born with you. They were, when you were energy, so before you were born, when you were just an idea and something that was only energy out in the universe, you and your guardian angel connected, and the energy of your purpose, the design of your purpose, was what your guardian angel promised to hold and remind you of. So when you were born, you became physical, and a bit of you stayed as energy as well, which is that wonderful intuition that you have, that wonderful spiritual connection that you still feel drawn towards developing. And your guardian angel stayed as energy and is only ever energy. Your guardian angel is the energy, is the blueprint, is the design of your life purpose. And when you communicate with your guardian angel, when you know who they are, when you ask them life's questions, they have all of your answers, all of them. You don't need to doubt, you don't need to second guess, you don't need to, waste any time, because your guardian angel has all of the answers and is only there for you, only with you to help you, to guide you to fulfill your purpose. I want to go back to that percentage Feathers of Clarity saying, wow, that is a pretty high number if it's more than 25%. I'll tell you what the reduction in all-cause mortality is for people who live their life with purpose. It is 35%. Well done, Skylar. I saw that you'd written that. 35%. All-cause mortality, all of those chronic diseases, heart conditions, all of those chronic diseases and illnesses, which are degenerative diseases, which take you down, which you have to take medications for, which make life a struggle, which are expensive, to have to deal with, not just financially, but in terms of how that takes out of your life. Reduction of over a third for people that are living your purpose. And when you think about it, living your purpose, which means living a life which is fulfilling, living a life which is uplifting, living a life which is healthy, which is giddy in the morning. Like, do you remember that feeling of giddy in the morning? Waking up, I'm excited. I'm always up early because I'm excited. I'm excited about my day. I'm excited about helping my clients. I'm excited about connecting with my clients and hearing what they've done next. The amazing outcomes that people are experiencing through communicating with their guardian angel is life-changing. Finding love, improving their health, healing childhood trauma, creating lives for themselves, which are their purpose, being able to communicate with their guardian angel so they can live at least 10 years longer, so that they can reduce all-cause mortality by at least a third, if not more, and that they have answers to all of life's questions. Because don't you find life is always asking you questions? There are always things that you need to know, that are on your mind, that you're worried about, that are making you feel stressed, that you're swirling around. Imagine if you knew the best thing to do in every situation, the thing that was going to lead you towards the most positive outcome in every situation. That's what your guardian angel can help you to do. So it's exciting, very, very exciting. Okay, so let's talk about other guides. Okay, so you do have other guides, and I do want to talk a little bit about those because they're really important for you to know about, and they're really helpful. They're not your highest guide, but it's really important to acknowledge them because sometimes they are easier to connect with. So highest guides are your guardian angel, is your guardian angel, only one, you only ever have one, and they are the design of your life purpose. They are the map of your purpose. They are with you to help you to live your purpose, which is your most fulfilling, happy, satisfied, joyful experience of life. Everything that is your heart's desire and the most direct way of experiencing that. But you also have guides in certain periods of your life that help you with other things. So sometimes in life, you have a guide to help you with a particular situation. If you've got a particular challenging relationship, or if you've got a particular issue in your life which is challenging you, or you're going through a particular phase in your life, then these guides can enter your life and help you. You also have guides who are the archangels. So all of us can connect with the archangels. We can ask the archangels for help. All of the archangels have divine specialisms. That means they have like roles, like special jobs. Archangel Michael is the archangel of courage and strength. Archangel Raphael, you'll probably have heard of, who's the archangel of health and healing. And they are here to help all of us. And when you call upon an archangel, they'll come to you and they'll help you every single time. Your guardian angel is always with you. And your guardian angel is only for you. Your guardian angel never leaves. Your guardian angel is always trying to tell you things. And it's just about tuning in so you can hear. That's all it is. It's just about knowing how you can adjust your relationship with them so that they can tell you everything that they want you to know so that you can live your life in that wonderfully fulfilling way, because you've come here with a really special purpose. And again, I know that's difficult to believe sometimes. I speak to so many people in midlife, women in midlife, who say, I don't know what to do with myself now. Midlife is an interesting stage of life, I think. Tell me if you think it's an interesting stage of life. It's a life that has so many opportunities. And I say I'm in midlife and I'm 50. And let's hope I am. Let's hope I am in midlife at 50, because that means I've got another 50 years to go, at least. But when you are in midlife, you're often seeing that things have changed. You're often maybe looking to transition from a career that you've been in that doesn't make you happy anymore. Maybe you're seeing friends go off and do different things. Maybe you're seeing life change because you finally begin to realize that, and this is something I hear a lot, all of that self-reflection and all of that thinking about it is not cutting it anymore. It's like, let's get on with it, I'm in midlife. Let's just get on with it. What am I waiting for? So when you're in midlife, purpose is something that is important for you to explore so that you can really at this point in your life harness it, because in midlife you've got so much more confidence. In midlife you've got so much more access to experiences. In midlife you don't have the same like child constraints or confines. You don't have the same responsibilities and duties. Well, you can have if you allow them to perpetuate. And something interesting actually that happens in midlife is that often women will become grandparent carers. I've seen this happen in my own family. You reach midlife and your kids start to have kids, and then something which is called grandparent burnout starts, because you're taking care of your children's children, and it's a real phenomenon, burnout. It's like, oh, mum's not doing anything. Mum can look after the kids. And it comes from a place of truly wanting to help, doesn't it? Because, to support your family so that they can support theirs is extremely meaningful. But there's other ways for you to support your family so that they can support themselves. And by finding your purpose, that is one of the key ways that you will do that. I've been talking a lot today about purpose. I just want to talk to you about, before we get the oracle cards out and before we ask your guardian angel a question about your purpose, what I'd like to do is just talk to you a little bit about why I think channeling is so important and what channeling is. So channeling is not weird. I've seen people that do channel in a weird way. And do all sorts of different things. But channeling is the fastest, and it's the clearest, and it's the most effective way of getting guidance directly from your guardian angel. I teach verbal channeling because it means that you're out of the way. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to remember it. Imagine that. That's one of the things I love about it the most. When I'm channeling Tressarn, I don't have to remember anything. You don't have to struggle to try and hold the thread of what he's saying or what your guardian angel's saying. You're able to communicate in a really clear and straightforward way because you have that direct communication and you get out of the way. You're present to it, and the trust that you develop through learning how to verbally channel means that this is a relationship that's developed safely and securely in a way that you trust and know and have validated. But the experience of being able to ask your guardian angel a question and just speak out what they want you to know is the most effective way. And the other thing about verbal channeling that I teach is that when you verbally channel, you've got a record of it. You don't have to try and remember it. You don't have to write anything down. You just speak it straight out. Ask a question, connecting with your guardian angel, go through the process which I teach you, and then speak that information out. So for me, it's the highest level of guardian angel communication. And it's why I teach what Tressarn gave us, the Channel of Clarity method, which is a proven method, which teaches people from all walks of life to verbally channel their guardian angel in 12 weeks. You can check out my website, Angels with Roz. You'll see that there is the Guardian Angel Communicator program on there. It's a 12-week program, teaches you everything you need to know to verbally channel. And actually, Anne's here, aren't you? Anne's here. Anne is verbally channeling her guardian angel. You went through our mentor program, didn't you, Anne? If she's still here, if she's still up. Hey, and Abby's here as well. Abby also is one of my mentored clients. She is verbally channeling her guardian angel as well. If you're both up and both still here, I know that Anne's in Australia, and I know that Abby is maybe in and out. Please let us know what it was like. What score out of 10, Abby and Anne, would you give for the 12-week Guardian Angel Communicator and verbally channeling your Guardian Angel? Let people here know. Let's not keep it a secret. It's not weird. It's brilliant. It's just an amazing tool, which means that you can get answers to questions and you can create an amazing life, which is absolutely superb. So that's why I teach verbal channeling, and that's why in this series that we're doing, I want to teach you the essentials of communicating with your guardian angel right from the ground up. I want to show you things that you can do which will teach you how to verbally channel or how to communicate with your guardian angel so that you can begin to get answers through. You can begin to ask questions about your purpose, and just leading you into that verbally channeling process. Oh, nice. Oh, Abby says she gives it a 10 plus, the mentored program. So Abby did the 12-week Guardian Angel Communicator program. She said it's not weird. Brilliant. That's great to know. Thank you for saying that. It's not weird. I'm not weird. Honestly, it's not weird. I'm a very normal person. I'm a mum. I've got 2 boys. I'm married. I go out and live a normal life. I just happen to communicate with Tressarn, and he tells us where we should live to be the happiest in our lives. Anne says, oh, Anne's still up. Brilliant. She's in Sydney. Thank you so much for being up. Anne says she gives it 11 out of 10. Thank you very much. So much self-discovery. It's amazing. Most wonderful experience. Brilliant. Okay. They're both verbally channeling their guardian angels. So that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate you sharing that. So oracle cards. I love oracle cards. Do you love oracle cards? Tell me if you do. They're a wonderful first step to you receiving guidance from your guardian angel. It's a really good starting point. You may well know that I have created Oracle Card Academy, and I teach people the wisdom method to read oracle cards. And asking your guardian angel questions through oracle cards is something that you do. Tell me if you do it, everybody. Oh yeah, Deborah loves oracle cards. Deanna loves oracle cards. Fantastic. Do you love oracle cards, everybody? Yes, yes, yes. I like Mew Meow. Mew Meow. That's a good name. I like that one. Jodie loves oracle cards. Sky loves oracle cards. Leslie BB loves oracle cards. Great to have you here, Leslie. Feathers of Clarity. I do and love working with them, and my clients too. Brilliant. Healing myself. Got angel cards. Brilliant. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you. We're all going to do this together. If you've got oracle cards there, then by all means use them, but you don't have to have them. I'd just love to demonstrate this with you, because I'm going to choose the card for you, and you're going to do the work to connect with your guardian angel and find out what that means to you. These are the deck I'm going to use. These are called peace symbols. They're not actually currently available. I'm sorry. If you know anyone that would want to distribute the Oracle Card Academy cards, that would be fantastic. At the moment, we have a distribution issue. We can't get them out into the world, but I'd love to use them with you today, because what they are really simple messages, and so they're perfect for communicating with your guardian angel. I'll just give you a few of them here. I'm probably going to do this in a really untidy way. So what they are is they are all symbols which appear in all the oracle cards that you'll have. So all the picture oracle cards that you have, when you look at them, they all have symbols on them. And this is a really straightforward way of getting one-word messages from your guardian angel that then you can then go on to talk to them more about, so that it's not overwhelming. You've not got all the loads of different pictures and this means this and you know, a title of a card and a message of a card, because that's really narrow. What I want to do is help you to be able to communicate in a way that opens up that communication channel to receive more guidance, more information, and these cards make it really, really easy to do that. Oh, Leslie's got her peaceful purpose deck. Oh yeah, fantastic. That's great. Okay, so in order to connect with your guardian angel, before we use these cards, it's very simple, and it's something that I would love to talk you through, and we can all do it together. And then I'm going to choose a card which is going to be asking your guardian angel a very simple question. What is my next step to finding purpose? What is my next step to finding purpose? Your guardian angel will only ever give you the next step, right? Your guardian angel is never going to give you like the next 10 steps, the next 5 steps, never going to tell you about the next year or the next 10 years. Your guardian angel will give you the next step. So if that's not your bag, then this isn't for you. But it is my bag, because I only ever need to know the next step, to the point where sometimes when we're traveling, Eddie will say, oh, you could ask Tressarn about this. And I just say, no, not interested. It's the next step. It's so comforting just to know the next step, like one thing at a time. Tell me if you love one thing at a time. I love one thing at a time. When I was younger, I used to just think you could have 57 things going on at the same time. I just really don't like that anymore. Let's just do one thing at a time. Let's focus on one thing. Let's enjoy it. Let's do it properly. Let's get it done. One thing at a time. Okay, so let's take you through this process then. This is what part of the process that is taught inside a Channel of Clarity. This is on Amazon, but it's also, I'll put a link in the description for a $1 digital version of this book. And you can also, I'll also be letting you know about an audiobook, which version. So everybody, if you sign up for this and you sign up through my website, then I'll make sure that you get the audiobook as a gift from me once we release it as well. So what you need to do in order to connect with your guardian angel to take that first step is just make sure your feet are on the floor. Okay. And I'd love you to close your eyes. And just breathing through your nose. That's really important. Mouth closed, please. So you're breathing in through your nose and you're breathing out through your nose. And as you're breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, I'd like you to imagine that each breath is just welcoming, relaxing energy through the soles of your feet, bringing it up through your body. Just relaxing energy, just peaceful, comfortable, relaxing energy. In through your nose, out through your nose. Good. And then what I'd love you to do is to take your hand, please, and if you can place your hand over your heart center, which is in the center of your chest, the way that you know that you're there is because your thumb is going to be underneath one side of your collarbone, and then your first finger is going to be over the other side, okay? Your heart center's under there. That's how you know you've got your heart center, okay? And then what I want you to do, if you can, please, is say out loud to yourself, I love you. I accept you for all that you are. I love you unconditionally. Good. And now what I'm going to ask you to do, and know that the moment you do it, it happens, even if you can't feel it, even if you can't see it, even if it's really subtle, even if it's the first time, even if you've done it 100 times, it happens instantly. I want you to call your guardian angel's light to you. So say, guardian angel, fill me with your light. It's only your guardian angel. You only have one. They are with you. This is a moment that they have been waiting for. This is a moment where you can truly develop that relationship with your guardian angel. Find purpose in life. Wake up giddy. Breathing through your nose, hand over your heart center. And your guardian angel will fill you with pure white light. And that pure white light is the light that is right at the center of your guardian angel, and also right at the center of your heart center. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out. And when you start thinking, like when you go up in chair, people talk about like all these thoughts. How do I clear my mind? I can't clear my mind. As soon as I start thinking about clearing my mind, it seems to get cluttered up. All I want you to do is just reorientate yourself back into your heart center. All that means is just bring your awareness back into your heart center, because you can't be in your heart and in your head at the same time. You just can't. And to begin with, you can only do it for a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Just because it's only a little bit doesn't mean it's not worth doing. It's definitely worth doing. Just breathe through your nose. And feel your hand on your heart center. Just bring your awareness there. And now that your guardian angel has filled you with their pure white light, what I'd like you to do is ask, what is my next step to finding purpose? What is my next step to finding purpose? And just give yourself a minute to see if you feel anything, or if you see anything, or sense anything. Doesn't matter if you don't, but just give yourself a minute. And in a minute, we're going to choose an oracle card, which will be the next thing for you to develop. Great. Now, what I want you to do is to come back, but make sure that when you open your eyes, your body's the first thing that you see. Look at your thighs. Okay? Right, you all with me? Oh, that's nice. Lynn's just, I beg your pardon, Anne's just said she never used to be satisfied with the next step, always wanted to know the whole plan. But now I'm so grateful for the beautiful simplicity of just knowing the next step. Yeah, same. It's a lovely thing, isn't it? It's just, yeah, it's interesting when you've been someone who's always wanted to know all the things like me and like you're sharing. It's very comforting, and it's just completely satisfying. It calms you down. It's lovely. Okay, so you've asked the question now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to choose a card for us. And then what you're going to do, or I'm going to talk you through it, is go back to connect with your guardian angel. Just ask them for a little bit more information on it. That's all. Okay, so I'm shuffling the cards here. And when I shuffle the cards, I'm filling them with love. I'm filling them with light. And I'm asking Tressarn to choose a card for all of us, which is the next step to finding purpose in our lives. Okay, I'll move them up here. And the way that I choose a card is generally by just making the deck into two. So this is my left hand, and then I'm holding it in my right hand. And what I do is I just kind of do this, and do you see the pack has separated? I put what's down here down on the table, and the card that's under here is going to be our card. Remember, this is the answer. What is the next step? What is your next step to finding purpose? Let's see what it's really funny. Okay, it's compass. Let me get this in tune for you. Don't they have a sense of humour? Stay true to your path. Right, okay, we're going to talk about how you can get more insight on this in a moment. So this is the message. Stay true to your path is a compass. But the most important thing for you to do is to begin to explore what a compass means to you. What does that kind of direction mean to you? What does navigating in that way mean to you? And your guardian angel, we're going to go back to in a moment and ask them about. And I'm going to tell you a little story, not now, when we come back, about how this is a funny message for me to get from Tressarn. Okay, so it's the compass, right? So close your eyes again, please. Good. And then I want you to just breathe through your nose again. I want you to place your hand on your heart center. So you're reconnecting now. I want you to say again to yourself, please, because you can never say this enough. I love you. I accept you for all that you are. I love you unconditionally. And then call your guardian angel's light to you and ask them to fill you with that pure white light, which is at the center of them and at the center of you. Somebody once in the program said it was like their heart center light and your heart center light, which I think it is. So I have very lovingly adopted that, because that is what it is. It's actually connection to source, both of yours. It's asking them to fill you with light. And now bring into your awareness, think about, visualize, remember, recall that picture of the compass. And just ask, what does the compass mean to me? And you might get a word, you might get a colour, you might get a feeling of something, you might get a sense of something, you might just feel warm. Doesn't matter. This is your first step towards communicating in many cases. I'm just going to be quiet for like 30 seconds. Just enjoy saying, what does the compass mean? Okay, and when you're ready, coming back, making sure that your body's the first thing that you see. Please tell me in the comments what sense you have about what that means to you, what your guardian angel shared with you, what you felt. This is the beginning of communicating. I would love to be able to teach you how to get those answers instantly through verbally channeling. And this is a step that you can take, which means that you can open that communication channel and begin to develop that yourself. Let's see. So Vanessa says joy. Lovely. That was the message she got from her guardian angel. Leslie says compass has been part of my logo. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 it has, Leslie. That's amazing. Leslie, I read for Leslie many years ago. Leslie's guardian angel is called Clarita. And you know, I think it's really interesting that you two, Leslie and Feathers of Clarity, keep commenting together because it's Clarita. And I actually call Leslie Clarity, which is interesting. I thought I was seeing snowflake. That's really good. That's interesting because sometimes it can be, it's your interpretation of what you see. So it might be that if you saw a snowflake, what that means. What does a snowflake mean to you? Finding your way. That's brilliant, Linda. Claire says, I'm being pulled in different directions was very clear. Right, okay, that's really, so frustrating, isn't it, when you don't know which way to go. I was talking to someone recently about that. When you haven't got the confidence to move forwards, it is so frustrating and it creates so much anxiety. You feel like you're just kind of treading water all the time, not going anywhere, or trying to dig yourself out of a sand pit. It's a really frustrating experience. Your guardian angel can help you to have absolute clarity and direction. You never doubt another decision that you make, another choice that you make. Thank you for sharing that. Jodie says focus. Brilliant. That's good. Let's have a look at other messages from guardian angels. Okay, so Anne's guardian angel, Jalia, amazing Jalia, says, unlimited possibilities, but there is a path of least resistance where everything will flow. Yes, there sure is. That's wonderful to hear. What a wonderful message, knowing that we are focusing on pure purpose business, Anne, which is absolutely wonderful. Keeping my eyes on the path I'm on, says Feathers of Clarity. That's what your guardian angel gave you. That's great. Healing Myself says, follow your North Star. I love that. Yeah, your North Star. That's really strong, isn't it? Keep true to yourself. Follow that. Follow your North Star. Brilliant. Really lovely. Deborah says, follow your dreams. David, hi. Reveal your North Star. Reveals your North Star. That's what your guardian angel says. That's absolutely fantastic. Dale, hey Dale. Dale's also one of our mentored, someone that I mentored in the 12-week Guardian Angel Communicator program. Dale, what would you give out of 10 the 12-week Guardian Angel Communicator program? Let me know, or let everyone else here know, because it's important to know how you've experienced verbally channeling your guardian angel. I remember the verbal channeling with Dale's guardian angel was just off the scale, incredible. Like the information that she has received has been incredible in terms of what she's wanting to do and create in her life. It's absolutely fantastic. Katie, hey Katie, how I get my bearings. Okay, great. So how do you get your bearings? That's great. And Alan says, Mr. Alandres. Monsieur Alandres, that's Alan. Follow directions, maybe. Okay, fantastic. They're really great. It's really great to explore with oracle cards. guidance from your guardian angel. It can be a way of getting information through. And when you learn how to verbally channel, you don't have to go through the guesswork. You don't have to try and work out what you think things mean. You don't have to waste time worrying whether you got the message right or whether the message is wrong. You really are able to just get on with life, get on with living that abundance. Do you know, so many butterflies have flown past my window since I've been talking to you. It's amazing. Massive, all flying in this direction. It's interesting, all flying to my right. You can just get on with living the life that you came here for. And remember, it's an amazing life of purpose, which means that you can live your purpose. If someone had told me a little while ago that we would be traveling the world as a family and that we would be doing that, and I would be supporting my family to do that with the work that I do, loving doing what I'm doing, I would not have believed them. 4 years ago, we had lost our home, and letting Tressarn in fully was something which turned everything around. And we now are able to travel with complete confidence about where we're going, exactly where we need to go to be, to have the most positive experience for all of us, which is really fantastic as a family. Does anybody have any questions that they wanted to ask about today? Is there anything that you'd like to ask? Any questions that you have about communicating with your guardian angel? Your highest guide. Oh, Dale. So Dale says, she says, I can't assign a number. Oh, Dale is one of our graduates of the 12-week Guardian Angel Communicator program. And she says, I can't assign a number. To me, absolutely priceless, transformative, a beautiful experience to meet my guardian angel. Yeah. Your guardian angel is incredible. And not just to meet them, but to be able to communicate with them. It's been fantastic for you and your family, I know. So that's absolutely wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Any questions at all? Leslie. Hi, Leslie. I like the reminder that Clarita is my highest guide. Clarita is the path of least resistance. Absolutely. Yeah. With you to guide you to your purpose. With you with the blueprint of your purpose. With you in order that you can live a life of abundance and health. With you so that you can live longer. We've talked about longevity at the beginning. With you so that you can remain healthy and avoid all-cause mortality by up to 1/3. I mean, that's crazy numbers, isn't it? But when you look at it, you can see. Because when you see people who live purposefully, when you see people that are thriving, they are living lives which are longer. You know, my dad's mum, she's come up to her 100th birthday. And she is of a generation where she was always purposeful. And she still has tremendous purpose now. But the world has changed. And the way that things used to be aren't there anymore. The connections, the neighbours, the running into someone on the street, the hobbies, the relationships that you have with others are often absent. And purpose will bring you all of those. All of those things. Abundance, health, fulfillment, satisfaction, pleasure. It's the pursuit of happiness. It truly is. That's what it is about, living your life purpose. And doing so without guilt, doing so without feeling as though you shouldn't or you can't, and living in a way which is above all of the noise that happens in the world today, and all the craziness and all of the division. It means that you're able to connect with people on a much higher level, not superior level, just that elevated position where you're untroubled by these things. Alan's saying I could do with that. I could do with all that. Well, I'd love to help you one day, Alan, whenever that's the right time for you. Anyone who wants to ask me about the verbal channeling, who wants to ask me about the Guardian Angel Communicator program, can either have a look on my website, angelswithros.com. I'll put a link in the description, or you can send me an email through the contact page. I'd be delighted to have a chat with you and see if I can help. I just love talking to people who are interested in channeling their guardian angels. It's beyond exciting to me. And they are. That's the thing about this program. They are. It's a promise of verbally channeling within 12 weeks, and that is what is delivered. that is always delivered. And you've seen that there are people here who are real people who are doing it. Because otherwise, people talk about things that they do and offers that are out there. It's very difficult to know who to trust, whether it's real, but it is. And it is an amazingly fulfilling experience. And yeah, I'd be delighted to talk to you about it if you want to. Linda says, I find I hear Accuo really easily through my inner ears. So Accuo, that's brilliant. So Linda took our personal program, and you can see that on the website if you want to. And I read for connected Linda with Accuo many years ago, which is fantastic. I can hear through verbal channeling. Yeah, brilliant. But I keep doing the verbal channeling because there is something I feel when I do so. Yeah, that's brilliant. Well, the verbal channeling is you out of the way. The verbal channeling, I'm so fantastic that you're verbally channeling through the personal program. Spot on. That's exactly what we want to hear. It's been designed by Tressarn, so it's going to work. You know, it's not me that's created this program. It's Tressarn that's created this program, the Guardian Angel Guide. And that's why it works. It's a proven method. 12 weeks, you could be channeling your guardian angel, verbally channeling, speaking out what they want you to know. Okay. Verbal channeling is like the ultimate. It's the clearest way. It's the quickest way, going back to Linda's point, of getting information from your highest guide. It means that all of those questions that life throws up to you, your guardian angel has the answers to. And verbally channeling is not just a spa-like experience, which for me is like an escape from my mind. It means that I can just rest and know that someone's helping me for a change. I don't have to do it all on my own for a change. And it also means that you have a record. You learn to verbally channel, it's all recorded. And you look back and you follow the guidance. And this is how you end up living the life that you never believed was possible. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to be meeting up again, same place, same time next week. And we're going to be talking about the next step of this essential guide that we're creating here to verbally channel your guardian angel. If you like this, please don't hesitate to share it, let other people know about it, share it on social media. You can share YouTube on social media. Please get the word out there. I've been so withdrawn and kind of in the background for such a long time, and this really does work. This is such an amazing way of healing the world. So anything that you can do to talk to other people about it, share it with other people, be brave. I'd really appreciate that so much. Oh, you're all lovely. I'm getting lots of thank yous. Thank you so much. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you haven't already signed up for this, please make sure that you do, and then I'll be able to send you a replay, and I'll also be able to make sure that you're reminded about it every time we speak. Oh, lovely comments. Such kind, wonderful people. I love being with you. Thank you so much. Need to find myself again, says Claire. Well, I can definitely help you to do that with your guardian angel. And in fact, when I asked one of our mental clients, Regine, I said, what did you get out of this program of verbally channeling your guardian angel? She said, I found me. And that's pretty cool. So reach out to me. Let's have a chat. Sending you all loads of love, so much love, and I look forward to next week. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.